You're watching Sports Central on CBSLA. Sponsored by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
You come on in. Welcome to Sports Central Saturday. I am Darren Haynes, joined by Mark Medina of Essentially Sports and the head coach of the NCAA champion UCLA women's basketball team. You already know her name. Head coach Cori Close in the house. Coach, we just saw the Sparks and Aces go at it. Quick reaction. How the Sparks got that done.
Yeah, I mean, purposeful execution out of timeouts, pivotal stops in critical moments. Earned a lot of confidence today. That was really cool to see.
We're going to talk more about that big Sparks win against the defending champions. But first, we got to catch up real quick. We haven't seen you in a while. What have the last few weeks been like for you after winning that national championship?
You know, it's so funny. No one tells you what happens after a national championship. I happened to do something with Dusty May from Michigan last week, and I said, how many days have you had? He goes, 1 day, Mother's Day. I go, I've had 2 days. So 2 days since the national championship, but obviously unbelievable, life-changing experiences. Couldn't be more thankful.
Did anybody tell you what it's going to be like getting 6 players drafted in the WNBA draft? A WNBA draft record? Like, what was that night like?
Almost indescribable. To watch the parents celebrate each other's kids, to watch what we've been promising from a development standpoint really come into play. It was really special.
And Coach, as much as you deserve to be enjoying the championship glow, you've been hitting the ground running with getting some key transfer portal recruits. What was the key beyond the obvious that you have a good selling point with this championship? What was the key in being able to reload real quickly?
Well, I think we know who we are, and we knew we were going to have to make big moves very quickly in the transfer portal. And so, I think we were really clear on what kind of players, what kind of character that we were looking for, and really thankful to land the 5 that we did.
All right, top of the show, we promise you we'll talk more about the Sparks Aces game. Let's get down to business. Yep, Sparks taking on the defending WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces. LA showing grit early after Cameron Brink takes an elbow to the nose. That's gotta hurt, Coach. Now, despite needing a special brace to stop the bleeding, Brink stayed in the game. And she would go on to have her best game of the season so far. Sparks up 5 in the 4th, and Brink lays it in and 1. I mean, take another look. Hit in the face here, and just keeps pushing. She's lit right now. But less than a minute later, Brink fouls out on this play. She finished with 16 points and 8 rebounds. 4 minutes to go. This is a thriller. Sparks up 2. Kelsey Plum stays hot from deep. A huge triple here puts LA up by 5. She had a season-high 38 points, 9 assists. Coach, we got to talk about that later. But an immediate answer from the reigning MVP, A'ja Wilson, knocks down a 3 to make it a 1-possession game. Then tied at 94 in the final minute. Plum finds Erica Wheeler. She lets it fly for 3, and the Sparks back in front for good. They win their 2nd straight and snap the Aces' 4-game win streak, 101-95. And Coach, I know you love when the offense gets in the paint and lurks really good. What can you say about how much that the Sparks impressed you in the way they got that win over the Aces?
Well, sometimes it was after made baskets and then by the Aces, and then Cameron Brink's running the rim post and then got a chance to bury someone, or Erica Wheeler late in shot clocks, creating space, hitting a big bucket. But, the way that, Kelsey Plum just continues to create her own shot, both off the bounce, off of execution, in transition, just a complete player, great competitor.
We'll talk more about Plum, but she was in her office, well, your office for today, just cheering on the LA Sparks. You think she was at the game?
I was supposed to be neutral, and I was like, yeah, let's go, let's go.
Neutral today. She was Sparks all
Lynn
out.
Roberts, a great friend of mine, always rooting for them, but also that's our LA team. Got to be in with them.
Now, she was talking about Kelsey Plum, Mark. She continues to have an amazing start to the season. How would you describe the way she's playing?
Oh, it's unprecedented. She had at least 25 points first 4 games of the season, 39 tonight. And usually when you look at players that are scoring that much, maybe you think, okay, it's not as efficient. No, she's been very efficient. She's shooting from 3. She's getting to the free throw line. She's finishing at the rim, and she's involving everyone else. And what's fascinating there, Lynn Roberts also often talks about how Kelsey often doesn't seem to run out of energy at all.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to how well she takes care of her body. She practices at full speed. That's something that she emphasizes very important, and why she's able to keep that workload pretty consistent.
So it's good to have Kelsey Plum, but you also have Cameron Brink. She took an elbow early, but she played through it, Coach. From a coach's perspective, when you see one of your players getting the elbow hit, but still going out there and playing really well.
But I think you have to go back to Kelsey in that because this is a really young team with some people like Cameron Brink that they're going to really need. And there's a moxie about Kelsey Plum. There's a swagger that I think gives, sort of an expectation of how people need to respond. And I think Cameron Brink was challenged early, and she has followed suit with what Kelsey Plum is role modeling, and she's really stepping up to the plate.
I'm really just curious. You coach UCLA, but like if you were like the WNBA coach and you were in the locker room with the Sparks, like what do you tell your team in the locker room after that big win over the Aces?
Well, Lynn doesn't need my help. She's a phenomenal coach. But honestly, I would say, you can't give confidence. And they were struggling a little bit. They needed the sort of a win like that to get them going. But you earn confidence by conquering hard things. And I thought they did a great job of that today.
You always have those quotes of positivity.